You never thought you would see it again. The Cowboys are back at the Texas Stadium site, and they are ready to play. Okay, so on this team, there's no Emmitt Smith, no Troy Aikman, no Roger Staubach.
Who?
But there's no longer a stadium either. Everyone watched the implosion of Texas Stadium in April of 2010, and now that the site is clear, go! We invited the Cowboys of the Irving Boys Football Association to do all of their warm-ups and be the final Cowboys team to play at this site. At this special moment, proud parents and coaches are not missing the NFL team that played here.
My little 7- and 8-year-old team has a much better record than those millionaires over in Arlington.
I grew up watching the Cowboys, and now my son gets to play the final practice or to ever play on the Cowboy Stadium.
There it is.
While this team runs plays and works on strategy,
Low man wins. Don't stand up and then try to go. You'll be on your donkey back over here.
the city of Irving is working on a game plan of its own, figuring out what to do with this high-profile property.
So Doug, this is really a lot of space out here.
Right, we've got about 78 acres of land.
Land that is just about completely clear. Over the past few months, crews ground up all of the concrete that made up the stadium. It is being used on State Highway 114.
Exactly what we thought would happen did happen, and that is that we used the material from this Texas Stadium in the highway around the site.
100% of the steel was also recycled. Now that the land is vacant, the city's real estate and development department is getting lots of calls from people who want to build here.
And one of those calls, if it comes to fruition, it'll be one of those things that Irving will be proud of.
Agreements prevent him from getting specific,
These things are confidential.
but he likes what he's hearing.
Definitely you will be, I think, impressed with what the people are thinking about out there, especially what developers are thinking about.
What do you think they should do with this land next?
I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Back at this game,
Read the safety. Look him off.
we ask players' parents for their ideas.
Oh, that's a hard question. Some people say strip mall.
Shop and live in something.
Casino. I would like to have a casino here.
The city knows the land is valuable. Its location in the Metroplex and accessibility to major highways being expanded are among the selling points. Also, mass transit.
Right here you can see actually the dark orange line coming around.
A new pedestrian bridge will replace this one and provide access to a DART station across State Highway 114.
There's also the property owners around the site that would go in with us. And the whole area represents about 400 acres total with the University of Dallas and the Central Freight site across the street.
It's got a lot of opportunity because of its location. We're in the center of the fastest growing metropolitan area in the country, and that's why it's been attractive, in the development world.
We are continuing to meet with prospects that have a plethora of ideas in terms of what to do with that site. It may be a mixed-use development where you live, work, and play, office, many retail prospects that are coming to us.
Run it again.
Unlike this team practicing,
Run it again.
the city of Irving knows it will have one shot to offer this land for redevelopment.
Run it again.
There's not a price tag on the property. We're more interested in making sure that we get a development here that is an economic engine for the city of Irving. We're interested in generating sales tax revenue, property tax revenue, so there's all kinds of ways you can make that deal.
For now, the city is leasing the land to the Texas Department of Transportation so it can store equipment and supplies needed for highway construction projects. In the coming months, TxDOT will begin using more of this land. That lease runs 8 more years, but
We're not going to let the lease to TxDOT get in the way of the right development that comes to this site.
Although it looks pretty empty out here, not quite everything is gone. This is one of the huge trusses that went across the roof, about the only one that wasn't destroyed by the blast of the implosion. And it's one of a few pieces being saved to incorporate into future development.
This is quite a piece of metal right there.
these 18,000-pound pieces of metal used to help hold up the stadium.
We would like to use those in some sort of art project.
Now they help tell the story of its demolition.
When you look at the pictures of the implosion itself, and you'll see those flashes of explosives, then that's That's what it cut right there, those locations.
Doug, any idea of where we can find the star out here?
I think I can try to find a pretty good idea.
Surveyors will be able to determine the exact spot. The field is now 39 feet below all of this dirt.
All across the nation was a cowboy.
With the final chants cheered,
We're gonna take you for a ride.
and the sun setting on this final Cowboys game at Texas Stadium,
Good, good, good.
people are glad to learn that the history won't be forgotten.
There's so many memories.
It kind of gives that nostalgia kind of experience.
While the parents remember what was,
The old Cowboys and the old Texas Stadium where God is watching America's team play football.
the kids see it for what it is.
All there is dirt.
But by the time we find out if these players become the next Tony Dorsett or Randy White,
I only know Tony Romo.
we'll all know the impact of what is built here next, whatever that may be.
See ya.